Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. I'm realizing that I think it's time for us to get started with increasing the size of the construction sector. Because I got plenty of steel in the market, I got plenty of glass in the market. Yeah, glass is dirt cheap. And I've got a huge surplus of cash, way over my gold reserve limit, and the best way to spend that, when I've got this huge construction queue, is on construction. So, let's go to our, let me see, we've got mobile warfare tactics. We're definitely going to swap over to that. I keep forgetting to switch up these barracks and conscription center production methods. I don't know why. That's a thing that I used to be pretty good about. I've got 125 construction sectors, so let's go up to 160. And if that seems like it's going just fine, then we'll go up to more. I just want to wait for the week to tick over so that I can make sure that I'm... Oh my goodness, there's so much cash in the investment pool. I didn't even realize. Alright, well, we'll definitely do this then. I didn't realize. I thought we've just been on for so long. We've had less, we haven't been using all of it that I just wasn't even paying attention. So we'll start in New York. New York has a huge population and a lot of labor available. Construction sector here has 16. We'll put it up to 20. We'll grab Montana. No construction sector here. We'll start off with 5. Colorado, we'll build 5. Washington will build 2. Oregon 2. California, we've already got 8. We'll go up to 10. So what does that put us at? We need another 15. That's fine. Let's throw some in Cundinamarca. 5 levels there. We'll throw 5 levels in Zulia to bring that up to 6. And then let's throw a couple in some various territories of ours in Africa, just to help make those better places to build up. Throw them in our most populous states. So, that, we need one more. What about Togo? Togo is a good place to build up. She already got construction sectors there. Alright, and I'm going to throw these in at the top. That's just going to make... Oop. Did I do a government? I did do a government admin. Well, that's fine. I can cancel that later. Italy sides with Siam, but how? And more importantly, with respect to what? Italy, you're going all over the place. Okay, Siam, what is this? It looks like France is going after Perak, Sambas. We're trying to grab Provence in Italy. They're trying to transfer Boulogne from Spain. Trying to ban slavery in Luang Prabang, and they're trying to grab a treaty port in Nakhon Ratchasima. Interesting. A lot of European powers getting involved. Also, excuse me? Italy is trying to grab Guangdong and Guangxi, which are these two places, from the Heavenly Kingdom. Oh my gosh, Great Britain is aligning with France, but on what? On this? Yeah, it looks like. Alright. Well, Italy, you better be scared. What can I get from the Heavenly Kingdom? No diplomatic pacts I might want. War goals. Bunch of liberates from people in the Italian core. Conquer anywhere I could conquer from Italy. Again, Western Australia, don't actually want that badly. Well, maybe I'll get a trade agreement. Italy is my rival, aren't they? We're still rivals? Yeah, we're still rivals. We're rivals for sure. We're not. How are we not? No, yeah, we are. Italy, you're rivaling too many people. That's too many rivals. Put some rivals back. But a trade agreement's going to cost me influence. And I don't necessarily want to be devoting more influence to this. So maybe we'll just get an obligation. Because I'm going to get up to chicanery in China. So let's get everyone together. I don't need to do, I feel like, a whole lot. Ooh, mass migration from Armenia. We'll grab the Army of the Great Plains. We'll raise their conscripts, and we'll send them to the South China HQ just to defend that area. I don't think... Yeah, they're going for war reparations. I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. Italy's going to have to lose a war with France at the same time as this. Maybe we'll go ahead and, once the war starts, we'll send the American Expeditionary Force to land in Italy. I think that's what we'll end up doing. Yeah, that's going to be the play. Ooh, I could have got... Could I have gotten Lorenzo Marquez? I don't think so. In any case, let's put an army over there. I don't know why you're going that way, but I guess that's the way you've chosen to go. It is what it is. I'm going to put the Army of the Isthmus there as well, just to make sure that we don't end up in a situation. Building up the construction sector is going all right. All right, that appears to have... Well, that's the mobilization. Ooh, gold depleted in California. Let's take another quick pass through these diplomatic plays. You know, we can't just let them leave, and let's get started building more gold mines. Throw those in at the top because I'm a terrible leader. Construction sectors are looking rock solid. Let's actually put those at the bottom of the construction sectors just for good measure. Alright, so what do we got over here? We got a communist revolt in Bulungan. Or, no, a proletarian revolt against communist Bulungan supported by Spain. Can't be concerning myself with that. Uprising in Herat, that's over here. That's not something I can get involved in. Bulungan is down here in Indonesia. Trucial States having a communist uprising. Gotta not get involved. Sulu is once again... Oh no, this is Sulu trying to get independence from Great Britain. And Great Britain is trying to steal bits of Sulu. Interesting. Trying to steal most of Sulu, it looks like. We're just going to leave Sulu. Well, I guess I should have understood that that was the capital. Interesting. We're going to leave... I'm going to not get involved in that. I don't need to be involved in that. This is a capitalist revolt in the communist East Indies, which is shocking and interesting. Can I maybe get something good out of this? Not really. So we'll be neutral on that. And then finally, this is a communist revolt in Arabistan over here. And that I think I can safely not involve myself in. I might need to get involved in this. So it's interesting. I'll probably invade Italy from the south, because France is probably going to be invading Italy from the north, and we'll meet in the middle. What do we got here? We got a diplomatic play by Prussia against Bremen. Wow, Prussia is a major instead of a great power. That's bananas. We've so outrun everyone else, the great powers. It's gotten kind of silly. To the point where Austria and Prussia are both not considered great powers. Russia's still a great power, but just barely. I think I could take Russia in a fight. I think I could take 500,000 Russians. Multilateral alliances. In a fight, right? Cool. That's nice. So that lets us be allied with more than one country. So if I get involved in this, that would allow me to put troops on the Italian border. I don't know to what extent that would help me. I'm going to let it be. I'm going to let it be. We're going to let this war kick off for the Heavenly Kingdom, and then we're going to get started. 2 arms. So the technique is this. We grab the Atlantic Fleet. We put an invasion target in, I'm going to say, Calabria. We send the American Expeditionary Force. And then we grab the American Expeditionary Force, we hit raised conscripts. And now that they're started, they'll gradually develop over time. Oh! Oh my goodness. Harmon Europe has passed. It was his 12th term in office. He's been ruling since 1876. So, nearly 13 terms, 48 years. Since he was in his 27, which in historical America, not actually legal, but that's okay. I'm going to raise the coastal defense conscripts here. So that's going to significantly change the situation in American politics. The new president, I believe the 14th president of the United States, is Rodolphe Gardiner. Ambitious, charismatic, an expert naval commander, and an experienced convoy raider. He aligns with the Petite Bourgeoisie, and he's an ethno-nationalist. He's loved 75 amounts, but he's 76 years old, so probably he won't be in office long. Interesting. And he's an ethno-nationalist. We have a righteous government now, which is rare. So we'll see what happens. We're going to be in election season soon, because it's currently May. So we'll see what becomes of that. Alright, let's go after some Italian fleets here. This fleet needs another leader. You're not reckless. Cool. Oop. I thought I saw an Italian fleet doing a thing. Okay, you've gone there. So I'll go there to fight you. And the Pacific Fleet, I think we'll send you to the same location. It's going to take them a long time to get there. There's a fleet error handling and getting a place much faster than it's supposed. Oh, no, wait. It's going. It's back to Gibraltar. All right. And now that it's election season, we finally have a shakeup in American politics. Let's see what has happened. So, the Petite Bourgeoisie have formed the Silver Legion, a fascist party. The armed forces have formed a Socialist Party of America, because they're headed up by a Social Democrat. And the Republican Party consists just of the Intelligentsia and the yeoman farmers. So that's very interesting. The industrialists are like to join the Republican Party, which will make that a very difficult party to run. And the trade unions are like to join the Socialist Party, which will be interesting. So, let's take a look at our momentum. It hasn't loaded yet. The Intelligentsia are now powerful. Interesting. So I think our time of having a default righteous government is ending. Alright, they're... What is with these Italian fleets? They're just bouncing all over the place. Are they psychic? Do they know where my fleets are going to go? Because if so, cool tech. That one just sailed to this sea node and then disappeared. And now it's... This is bananas. This is bananas, I tell you what. And I've already invaded southern Italy. Goodness, this is probably going to go a lot faster than I thought. Coalition coupons. With the Italy versus Heavenly Kingdom war going well, the country is swept up in a frenzy of war. The sitting Republican Party has issued letters of endorsement to parliamentary candidates they feel would support the war effort, drawing patriotic voters toward their cause. You didn't get the letter, huh? Go figure that coward's some spineless, good-for-nothing pacifist. Our boys are out there dying, and what does he do? Sits around shuffling stacks of paper, waiting for the opportune moment to squander the gains we paid for in blood. Nah, our men need someone who will fight for them, as they fight for us. Rally around the party, I mean flag, extra momentum for the Republicans. Eugene Elliott, the head of the industrialists, gets the penalty of peace in time of war. Or are you ready for us, or are you for us or for our adversaries? I don't want to do this second one, so I'm just going to give the Republican Party some momentum. Let's check the election thing again. All right, so the Silver Legion's got some momentum. The Socialists, so we got moderate amounts of momentum here, but the Republican Party has a huge amount of momentum, but is losing a lot of votes. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I might have a difficult time forming a government here, friends. I gotta say. But we'll see, again, we'll see how it plays out. We got a revolt in Banjar. That's not my business. That's a Britain. A Brituation, if you will. Only Britain needs to be involved. We have a communist revolt in Canada. Well, how interesting. Can't get a subject from communist Canada. It'd be very funny to get involved. Canada is still a puppet of Great Britain, though. If I got into this, it would be all hands on deck versus Great Britain, and that is something that I would also lose a ton of diplomatic pact income if I did that, but I think that part's inevitable. France wants a trade agreement? Absolutely. Still, I think I'm going to not get involved in this right now. It's definitely an option, though. The temptation is extremely high. Communist Canada is holding a lot of Canada's most sort of industrialized area. We'll see. You know what? Actually, I think this might be my opportunity to rob Britain of one of its largest and most powerful puppets. 11 million in GDP, 1.8 million people, 67% literacy. I think we're actually going to do this. Communist Canada, give me an obligation. Alright, so how's this looking? Let's grab the Army of California and put them on... Oh, it's only one front. It's all one front. Excellent. We'll put the Army of Dixie over here, and we're going to raise conscripts here. We're going to raise conscripts here. So we're doing a full mobilization. We've got fronts with Great Britain in really many areas. But not in Africa, shockingly. Got some in Indonesia. We'll go ahead and send the Army of Central Africa to guard those areas. We're bringing up a lot of battalions here, friends. For national unity. Pointing to the clear and present danger presented to the American nation by communists and communist-sympathetic groups, Francis March has called for a campaign of national unity to defeat communism, organized behind the Silver Legion. In these times, we as loyal citizens of the American nation must come together as one and remain ever vigilant. There exist enemies of government within our borders, foreign agents who wish to tear down everything which makes our country great. But they are small in number, my friends, and we are many. The red threat must not be permitted a foothold, which gives 10 legitimacy from government clout, okay, for 5 years, 20% momentum for the Silver Legion, or national unity certainly, but not behind the Silver Legion, reduce momentum for the Silver Legion, extra momentum for the Socialists. I'm going to go with the second one, because I actually think the Socialists are my best bet for forming a united government. You have some undefended fronts. Oh, I've got a front over here. Alright, we'll grab the 2nd Coastal Defense Division and put them in the area. This is going to be a war of many fronts at this point. Ooh, and there is the battleship unlocked. So that's wonderful. We'll definitely need to put some of those in our fleets. Ulysses Bowlegs, a general, has died. Where is he? He's leading the army of the Isthmus, so we need 2 commanders here. Let's go with an arrogant pillager and a charismatic defensive strategist. Hopefully they'll get their org back before battles really start. We really are getting a ton of... We are speedrunning this war against Italy. I really hope their war support continues to go down, because I absolutely need my American Expeditionary Force. Ooh, achievement, breadbasket. That's fun. If I could be able to see what that achievement does, I would feel very happy, probably. So British troops are going all over the place. We have another event. Socialist internationalism. The Socialist Party of America is receiving election campaign support from the anarchist rural folk in Spain. So comrades, come rally and let us fight the last fight let us face. The Internationale unites the human race. Despite the poetry not being great, the Spanish socialists are welcome here. Higher chance of an anarchist, extra momentum for the socialists, or try to limit foreign influence, 10% momentum. So, I don't love the idea of having anarchists showing up, but I want a lot of momentum for them, so they're welcome here. We'll see. I've never had an anarchist or anarchist-adjacent government, so it might be a fun time. Force comparison's looking solid up here. That's probably not going to stay that way, but I don't want to split up my armies here. So there's the war with Canada kicking off. We'll see if we can score some early victories and generally get where we want to go. I always forget getting to a front in Alaska is really difficult. Alright, so there is a naval invasion here. The armies on these fronts should be defending that, but we'll see. We got a weird split in the fronts here around whatever lake this is. I really do not... Canadian geography is not my strong suit, so I apologize to everyone in Canada. Let's go ahead and throw... Well, now it says you're going to that front, but I want you going to this front. Oh my gosh. It's just split up by the lake. The main front is on both sides, and this front's just right across the lake in the middle. That's so bizarre. Well, okay, those are going to be one front really, really soon. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to make sure that that's defended. We've got a lot of territory held here. Finnish mass immigration. Wonderful. No fronts looking gnarly right at the moment. Standard of living is frankly better than it's ever been. We got the Middle East popping off, actually. Russia's trying to annex the Nezhid. I think we can't get involved in this. Russia, you can go wherever you want to go today. And then this is a bourgeois revolt in Hanover. Prussia, you can go wherever you want today as well. Italy is continuing to lose war support at a pretty good clip at this point. But again, at this point they'll probably be mass occupied because we've I think maybe there's something, I don't know. I don't know what that's about, but it is what it is. Alright, we've conquered huge swaths of Canada. So that's good. And by conquered huge swaths, I mean occupied huge swaths. We haven't conquered huge swaths of Canada. I think so far my strategy is proving a good one. But, okay, we got a naval invasion in Britain. Why are you naval invading frickin' Italy? That's not... Those are not... Yeah. Aren't you on the same... Hold on. Britain, that's too many wars. Put some wars back. Hold on. Britain, you're against Italy, so you're going to steal occupation from me in Italy. That's bananas. I don't know what your plan is, Britain. Anyway, overly enthusiastic partisans. Supporters of the Silver Legion have gone beyond simply campaigning for their own party, harassing and sometimes physically attacking opposing partisans. I'm a simple party man, that's all. I know who I like and I know who I don't like, and I know I want my people to win and their people to lose. Crackdown on Silver Legion activities, minus 10% momentum. Or let the Silver Legion partisans continue unmolested, reduces the strength of the armed forces. We'll crack down. Get out of here, Silver Legion. You frickin' fascists. Nobody likes you. Gosh, I hope I win my war against Italy within really soon before Great Britain just straight up lands in my rear end here and goofs up my fronts. Alright, what else we got? Abruzzo, Tuscany, Lazio, and Campania. Okay, all of those are in Italy, so I don't need to worry about them. Fronts are looking rock solid in Canada. In fact, Canada might actually be done before... Oh no, because I need to actually invade Great Britain in order to get the thing in Canada wrapped. Well, I can do that. Let's... Yeah, we'll almost assuredly do that, but let's wait until Italy is sorted out. Alright, well, something happened. Okay, alright, now Italy is out of the war. So, we'll grab the American Expeditionary Force and invade Great Britain via Scotland. In accordance with our custom. So I believe Canada cannot capitulate while Great Britain remains in the war. Remains properly in the war. So, I think on top of that, we're going to grab some smaller armies. Probably the Army of the Andes and the Army of the Isthmus. And throw them into other locations in Great Britain. So, Army of the Andes we'll throw into Ulster. And then, Army of the Isthmus we'll throw into... I didn't realize Man was part of Lancashire. But if Man is part of Lancashire, then why are they on a front with the Lowlands? That's bananas. We'll throw them into... Yeah, I think we got to put them in Man. Where are they? Army of the Isthmus. Am I terrible at this? Okay, here we go. We got there. We got there, friends. Alright, so, the election has happened. The Republican Party is the winning party. So what are our options? I'm going to see how it looks with just... This is not going to work, friends. But let's see how it looks with just the entire Republican Party. Do I dare to? I think I must. Alright, so this is not a very legitimate government. But our only option is to bring the Silver Legion in, and that's not going to help much. So we're just going to have to stay where we are at the moment. Let's actually take this opportunity to flip over to appointed bureaucrats. The Petite Bourgeoisie are going to be salty about it, but they're pretty happy with the government overall. And this is going to weaken them significantly. And that's what we need to do to keep these fascists from getting into power again. So, Rodolphe Gardiner's caretaker presidency is finished. The 15th president of the United States is Alexander Quincy. He's an arrogant pillager and a demagogue. He aligns with the Intelligentsia, and he's a jingoist by ideology. So we'll see how that goes. Alright. French Republic we are still improving relations with, and they're getting pretty good. I am probably going to need to put a pause on construction, however. Wow, that's a lot of events. That's an overwhelming abundance of events. That said, I think we'll do these events and then we'll finish out, because that is going to be the end of the episode. It's been a long and shockingly eventful year, but yeah, we'll see what happens in the next episode. So, Do a promotion. The armed forces demand the promotion of Brigadier General Jonathan Palmer, touting his history of loyal and effective service. So many medals adorned his jacket that one could scarcely see the fabric beneath, but it was not yet enough. Chest puffed out with pride, the general smiled as he imagined the look on Jacob's face when the general learned of his imminent ascension. Their rivalry was legendary among the officers. At last, he would have his due. General Palmer has earned it. He's promoted. Armed forces happy, or the armed forces will not force our hand. He becomes less popular. The armed forces get mad. I'm gonna say the first one. I like having happy armed forces. A foreign manifesto. The recently translated works of Firmin Baragouet Firmin Baragouet Dillier, a French Senegalese character, have become popular within the movement to enact regulatory bodies. The relationship has developed to the point of Dillier openly endorsing the movement. And for a whole large class, there is no other road, especially for a nation so eminently practical as the American. The great thing is to get the working class to move as a class, that once obtained, they will soon find the right direction, and all who resist will be left out in the cold with small sects of their own. Our struggle is an international one, that makes that movement stronger, or foreign interference ought to be punished. I'm going to go with the second one, because weaker southern planters is just fine with me. Supporting the Spanish workers. We will support the workers in Spain, boosting the power of the trade unions. Maybe we believe in the international cause of the working man, maybe we don't. In the end, it doesn't matter. What matters is that the Spanish trade unions get stronger. Spain is running a constitutional monarchy with landed voting. This is an excellent idea. Gifts among friends. An internal investigation has discovered that a government official received many gifts from Eugene Elliott on behalf of the British-American Fellowship. The official leading the investigation details his findings. Does Eugene Elliott have no integrity? Among the gifts sent, the following was found. Half a dozen parcels of cloth, a carving knife, a pocket knife, 5 pairs of gloves, 23 barrels of salt, and a dozen bottles of America's finest Colonia water. Is this not bribery in support of the American-British Fellowship's cause? The American-British Fellowship has done nothing wrong. 5% of industrialist pops become more loyal. Or perhaps their leader should step down. Eugene Elliott resigns to the industrialists, plus 5 legitimacy. I definitely need legitimacy, so bam! Who's my new leader of the industrialists? It is Louis Gardiner, an authoritarian. Interesting. Alright, my nerds, it's been an exciting episode, but we've gone from Britain's best friends to their worst enemies. And soon, maybe, we'll be in Scotland. Oh my gosh, I'm hoping we're going to be in Scotland real soon. But that's going to have to wait for next episode. For now, my nerds, I've had fun. I hope you've had fun. And I'll see you on the other side.